Hey everybody, I got another watch for review. It's a Sonar, and I'm going to get into this in a minute. It's a little different than other watches I've reviewed in the past. I also picked up a book, and I bought this book. It's by Freddie Palmgren, who runs Sonar Watches. It's his company. So we'll get into this too. But I have a question for you, and I hope you'll stick around to the end to answer it. It's about these reviews. I want your opinion on something. So I'll start off with this book that I ordered. And like I said, I bought this myself. The watch is a loaner that I'm reviewing and I'll send back. So I'm not getting compensated for that. Signed copy of the book here from Freddie, the owner. There's Freddie Palmgren. And here's the table of contents if you want to take a quick look at that. It looks pretty cool. Talks about the history of rectangular watches as well as modern watches. And it's a full color pictures all through the book where there are pictures. Well, that's an old picture. I saw color. Let me get to the back. Yeah, there's color. King Midas. Anyway, I'm going to check this out and I'll let you know what I think of it. And so the watch comes in this pouch with an interior leather pouch. And I really like this. You know, when I started collecting initially, I loved all the boxes and everything. And the boxes are fine, but after a while, you know, you get enough boxes. At least I have. So I appreciate the simplicity of this packaging. And I also like the package itself here being leather. I think this would be cool for straps or tools or all kinds of stuff. So let's get into it. And it is real leather. It feels nice. So inside here we have our watch. Over here we have our warranty card here. Warranty card. We have an extra strap. You know, and on the website, you'll see here that there's lots of different options for these watches, lots of different strap options, as well as a mesh bracelet. One of the things I really like about this is that you can pick your size wrist. So above or below a certain amount. And here we have the watch itself. Let's take a look at this. Look at that. Of course, it's got the plastic on right now. We're going to open this all up and get into it here in a second. All right, so here we have it. It is on a deployant clasp. I'm actually in the third hole, which is great. It's unusual for me to be able to get to that, so the longer strap does help me. And this is a Miyota 9039 movement. I'm going to put the other specs here on the screen instead of going through all of them with you, but I think that's a beautiful looking watch. So let me get it on my wrist here. We have a signed clasp, deployant style clasp, crocodile print on the leather. And there we have the full picture of it. So I'm going to be trying this out and I will give you a report back on my experience of wearing this watch. But initial impressions are it's very pretty. This is one of the larger size ones they have. They have some smaller sizes. Be sure to check out the website. So thanks for sticking around. My question is this. What do you want to see in the watch review? So I come into these thinking, you know, about what I like to look for. And I see other people do reviews too, and they talk about what they like. But what do you want to see? I'd like to know if there's something different, or I could put a new angle on it for you that you'll enjoy. So let me know in the comments.